What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another testing video. As you saw in the thumbnail, I'm testing the Copa Pure Elite Plus. I'm very excited for these. My first pair of Copas. Before we get into actually opening these and trying them out on my feet, I want to give a huge shout out to Sogility for letting me use their facility to film and train. I've been using the facility for the past couple of boot testing videos, and if you guys have watched them, you've seen the kind of tech that they have. Honestly, it's amazing because the amount of touches you can get here is just insane, and in my opinion, very crucial for your football improvement. I'm gonna leave all of their information down in the description so you guys can check them out, follow them on Instagram, and while you're there, make sure you like the video and also subscribe to the channel. But with that being said, let's get these bad boys open. Okay, I'm gonna start off and say that the box itself is pretty clean, I ain't gonna lie. I really like how it just slides out instead of being like an open box like that. But the colorway that I got is the white, blue, and like orange-ish, red-ish, as you can see. In the initial unboxing video, these look very long, just like in hand. So I'm curious to see if they fit me slightly long. I've noticed that with Adidas boots, I might be a size 10 because my normal shoe size in like every other brand is a size 10.5. But every time I try on a size 10.5 Adidas boot, it always seems to run long. So I might be a size 10 in Adidas. I guess we're gonna find out today. On hand, they just feel very nice and very high quality, I'm gonna go ahead and say. And as you can see, I got the knitted upper instead of the tongue. Personally, like I say, literally every single video, I feel like I repeat myself. I prefer the knitted upper because it gives a more barefoot feel on your foot. Okay. Ooh yeah, first pair of Copas. Let's get these. Oh yeah, that's always so satisfying. Oh wait. That's always so satisfying too. I've tried on so many boots at this point that you would think that initial slide in is very, like I'm used to it by now, but honestly, it's just very satisfying every time. All right, first thoughts. So far, these feel very, very solid on my feet. Once again, I have that knitted upper, so it's got more of a barefoot feel. In general, this review might slightly be a little bit different if it were to be a free-floating tongue. I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. But all right, let's get this second one on. Maybe. Come on. Holy cow, I got a fat foot. Why is this so difficult? I somehow forgot how to put boots on. Oh, there we go. Okay, that wasn't as satisfying, but all right. And as always, we're on an AG pitch. The stud pattern on these, like I said in the unboxing video, are like half orange slice shape. Basically, they're just semicircles. All right, officially on feet. Oh wow, they're already creased. I guess those are Copas for you. Let's see if they okay, visually they look long, but I think that just might be a placebo, because when I touch my toe, the end of my toe is right here. So like essentially if I went half a size down, my toe would be right at the end here, so it would be too small. So I think for Adidas, I'm a size 10 in speed boots, because I think those do run a little long. But these, so far, size 10.5, feels good. All right, first touch. Let's do it. Every time I do a first touch, it always just goes off to the distance. The upper is very soft. Is that a bad thing, really? I wouldn't say so. I'm just really trying to compare it to the Tiempos, because these are like the Tiempo rivals essentially. but they feel pretty good so far. That upper is just something that I haven't felt before. Don't roast me in the comments, but I'm actually not sure if the upper is actual calf leather or synthetic leather. I'm gonna assume it's calf leather, but the upper is super soft. It feels good on the ball. It feels very solid, and like I said, that just knitted tongue feels really good apart from an actual tongue. That's just me. If you like an actual tongue, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. This is just personal preference. But let's get some touches in these to see how they feel. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, going into these, I kind of already had a preconceived notion that I wasn't gonna like them just because I'm such a big fan of the Tiempos, but they're like growing on me from the 10 minutes that I've had them on, but they actually feel really nice just walking around in. I'm not sure if it's because of the stud pattern and because it's like super, well, I wouldn't say necessarily super AG friendly, but it's more AG friendly than other boots that I own. Yeah, that feels good on the ball, I ain't gonna lie. Now, I know, oh shoot. A lot of people correlate copas with like defenders and touch and passing. Essentially, yeah, you could say some boots are meant better for touches and passing, but in the grand scheme of things, a striker can wear these and they'd be perfectly fine. Like, it's just a matter of personal preference. But as far as like actual touch in these on the ball, it feels very cushioned with the fusion skin that it has. I feel like I'm going to be talking a lot about the stud pattern here. It's very AG friendly, and I love that because, as you guys have seen, I'm here at Sogility a lot. Sogility's got an AG pitch, and it's just so nice to be able to move around on an AG pitch and not worry about getting injured. Like I said in the unboxing video, I was a bit curious to see how the heel area was gonna feel as far as support, because it only has those two cushioned parts to really keep a lockdown on you, on your foot. So far, I mean, they feel pretty nice. Lockdown feels fine. I think like I said, the knitted upper really plays a big part in it because it gives a more barefoot feel. But obviously when you're turning and changing directions, that also plays, the heel area plays a big role in that. As far as the length on these, I know I said visually they look long, and they still like awkwardly feel long. That might just be a placebo on my part, because like I showed you, my toe is almost near the end of the toe box, and that's how it should be. There shouldn't be an insane amount of room there, and there shouldn't be like little to no room there. This area of the facility is more of like a technical side, like maneuvering around these things right here. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how to turn them on, so I'm just gonna do it without actually having them on, just so I can get a good feel of how the boots feel, because like I said, these boots are mainly noticed as like a control, essentially, like a control boot. But like I've said before, every boot can be used for everything. In my opinion, there's no specific boot for a specific position. Obviously, some boots weigh a little bit less than others. These weigh fairly light for a Copa, I think. Like I said, the stud pattern is very AG friendly, and like just maneuvering around with the stud pattern doesn't feel insanely aggressive, and that's what I like to see. As far as pressure points on the actual boot itself, I'm not really feeling anything crazy as far as pressure points, except like on my left foot. I feel like this is just because I have a wide foot and it is how it is, but on the bottom part of my left foot, right here, I feel that stud. Like I said, it might just be because of how I run and how I pass, but it usually goes away with break-in time, but it's definitely there. But at the same time, this is my first time putting on these boots, so I think that's natural in some ways. Now, like I said, I did go into this review kind of not liking these boots because of how long they looked. That's not an issue. They're true to size, so if you're gonna get them, stay true to size. What I think is interesting that they did is the fusion skin that they have right here. It essentially is adding more grip to the areas of your foot that you are passing or receiving the ball. Hence why people might think that these are meant for like defenders or not forwards. Now, like I've proved in every single one of my videos, boots don't make the player. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these boots are becoming one of my favorites just in this play test. Yeah, these feel very nice as far as maneuvering around cones and stuff. Obviously, there we go, lefty finish. That also plays a role in as far as how athletic you are and how agile you are as far as moving around in the pitch. But these, honestly, man, I try not to rate every single boot that I have like the best I've ever worn, but these are solid. If that was a real size goal, that would have hit crossbar and gone straight in. I'm calling it. Could be one of my top favorite boots. I was aiming for that goal. The small Adidas logo they have at the edge of the toe box, it's just clean. And the pure touch that they have here right next to the Adidas logo, the fusion skin, it's nice small letters. Obviously none of that really plays in factor on how the boot actually performs and how it feels. Yeah, we're just hitting crossbars today. But it's pretty clean, I ain't gonna lie. Let's rate these bad boys. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and start off by saying these are a very, very comfortable boot. And what I mean by that is kind of comparing them to a speed boot. A speed boot is normally always super tight on your foot, and you always kind of feel like you are on the go, which isn't a bad thing if that's what you're looking for. These, I mean, have no problem as far as responsiveness in the sole plate and needing to be on the go, but just walking around in them, jogging them, shooting, they feel very comfortable on my foot, and there's no insane amount of pressure points that won't go away with break-in time. I love what Adidas did with the fusion skin here. It provides the perfect amount of grip on your touch and passing, and just in general, like the boot itself is overall soft, but at the same time super close to my foot. And I mean, the super close to my foot part is all due to the knitted upper. If you want to get the tongued upper, it might not feel as close to your foot as these feel, but I mean, just tie your laces. That's literally it, just tighten up your laces. But with that being said, I'm gonna rate these a 9.5. These are actually very solid. I have no issues with the heel area, the support, because in the unboxing video, I was kind of curious to see if it was gonna be enough because it only had those two paddings in the back. But no issues there so far. This is my first time playing in them. That opinion might change in the 1 month review, but these are very solid boots. I 100% recommend them. One thing I would kind of dock about them is that they naturally look long. I don't know if that is just a placebo, like I've said the whole video, but they look longer than a normal 10.5 boot would look. So like, it would be nice if it was like a tad bit shorter so it could fit literally perfectly on my foot. That honestly would make it like almost a 10. I mean, I've never rated a boot a 10, but these are a 9.5, and I'm sticking to that because they're very solid boots. But with that being said, make sure you guys go down, hit that like button, subscribe. Like I've said before, wouldn't be able to do any of these videos if you guys don't just like the video. It's literally so easy. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Let's go for a top right. What is up with crossbars? That went in. 100% went in. What? Ooh, I should be a basketball player. Let me find the ball so I can get the first touch in. Hello there.